Stacy Duran.
And I'm Jasmine Chavez.
Welcome to United ITV Student News, a program that will show you what's happening on United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, a former United South High School graduate is honored by having a portion of Loop 20 named after him.
And we'll tell you about UISD's newest early college program where students can earn an associate's degree.
Those stories and more are coming up
on this exciting edition of United ITV Student News.
A ceremony was held to give a very special honor to a United South High School graduate.
This former student made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. Lance Corporal Juan Rodrigo Rodriguez was killed in action in Al-Anbar Province, Iraq in 2005. A portion of Loop 20 in South Laredo between Texas Highway 359 and Manganahain Road, formerly known as Cuatro Vientos Road, was named in his honor. An announcement ceremony was held at United South High School's 9th grade campus. Webb County Commissioner Jesse Gonzalez has been working with the city of Laredo and the state of Texas to bestow this honor on Lance Corporal Rodriguez.
The Biotechnology Life Sciences Innovative Academy at LBJ High School is one of United ISD's early college programs. It allows students to not only earn an associate's degree along with their diploma, but to also be certified by the state of Texas to work in the medical field. Here's some more information.
Well, first of all, BLISSI stands for Biotechnology and Life Sciences Innovative Academy. It's an early college program that allows each student to receive 61 hours of college credit. Those hours are usually used, they're composed into a science, an associate of science, so that you have a career pursued in the science field. So it's mostly medical and scientific. Not only do we provide the associates of science, but we also provide students with a certification, a state certification, such as the registered dentist assistant, phlebotomist, pharmacology technician, certified nurse assistant, among with others. We also provide what is called work-based learning. So work-based learning is when you go out into your community, and what you do is that you are allowed to experience firsthand what physicians and other medical professionals do in their field, and this helps you develop your soft skills. So it's developing bedside manners, how to interact with patients, how patients interact and react to you based on the way that you carry yourself around in the field. And it's extremely beneficial to students because it allows to develop those skills that you can't develop from reading the textbook.
An associate's degree is a step below a bachelor's degree. It's 2 years of college where you're basically taking your basics like your maths and the arts and all that. But our associate's degree is an associate's degree in science. So our electives, we take things like anatomy 1 and 2 and macrobiology and physics, which makes it the associates of science.
There's 5 different certifications that can be earned through this program, which would be phlebotomy, pharmacology tech, medical office assistant, and dentist assistant.
This is a very hard program. It's a rigorous, hard program. It's easy to get into, but it's not easy to get through. So you have to be really dedicated in this program, or dedicated to what you want to be, and you have to really love science. You have to have a love for science, because we do have 7 sciences throughout the 4 years. So the 7 sciences are bio, chem, physics, anatomy 1, anatomy 2, microbiology, and nutrition.
At Ruth B. Cow,
there's two sections. There was the physical therapy and the occupational therapy. And I shadowed most of the occupational therapy, and I have to say that it was very eye-opening because I would have never considered becoming an occupational therapist. It wasn't like one of my choices. But now that I got to experience it, I now consider it as one of my career options because it was really interesting, and I really liked seeing that the way they worked with the patients and trying to help them gain their physical movements. And also I have a lot of friends that have told me when they went to Region Care Center that it made the nursing field become more appealing for them. That they never thought they would have liked nursing, and all of a sudden they were really interested because they got to work with the elderly and they got to see what a CNA does, and it really opened their eyes for them.
It's giving me like an insight if I really want to do this or not, and like I've already set my mind on that I don't want to do this, and like it's helping me, it's like pushing me harder to like achieve what I want to do.
I think that being able to work in one of those jobs, it's obviously higher paying. So, and as we all know, college is expensive, medical school is expensive. So I think that'll help me out a lot. But I think what'll help me out the most is really time, because while 2 years may not seem like a lot, in reality it is. And cutting 2 years so I can start my career really means a lot.
Concurrent enrollment students at Alexander High School had a lesson in modern history from an important local scholar. Dr. Jerry Thompson is an author, historian, and Regents professor at TAMIU. He gave students a lecture about World War II in the school's gym. The release of the film Midway generated interest in World War II. Students were curious to learn about the 1942 Battle of Midway and how accurately the movie presented the story. Alexander High School history teacher Alisa Canales explained.
I know the students are going to be very interested in finding out how accurate the movie is compared to history, because with movies they try to make it a little more action-packed, so some of them are not sure if it really did go down like that, or they want to also know about minorities being in a minority-majority city, so they want to kind of see more real history versus what they just read in the books.
Dr. Thompson has written many books, including some about Laredo's history. He is well known in academia for his research on the history of Laredo and the South Texas border. United ISD's concurrent enrollment program gives qualified high school juniors and seniors the opportunity to take one college class per semester along with the 11th and 12th grade curriculum. The district also has a dual credit distance learning program in which the qualified students can take up to 12 hours of online courses at Laredo College at no cost.
Students at Alexander High School received an important visitor. Dr. Norma Elia Cantu is a professor at Trinity College in San Antonio and an author. She has recently published a book entitled Cabanuelas. It tells the story of a young girl from Laredo who leaves to study abroad in Spain. She gives a presentation to students in the school's library where she shared her life story, her family history, and experiences.
One of the things that I hope the students take from today is that they too can go away and come back. They also can achieve their dreams, whatever that dream may be. They can go to university or they can travel. They can fulfill all that potential they have just by being in Laredo, because Laredo is an asset. It is not a negative. It's a positive that we speak both languages, that we have a tremendous way of being in the world, in a world that expects us to be one way because we're dark-skinned, we speak Spanish, and on the contrary, we are brilliant cultural and intellectual beings who can navigate any culture anywhere in the world.
The students learned a lot from Dr. Cantu's stories and wisdom.
Kaizen Elementary School held a very special event to honor our nation's veterans. Let's have a look.
And their families time and time again during the history of our country to continue to provide the freedom and liberty that we all enjoy.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
The purpose again of the ceremony is to recognize and appreciate our veterans, the years of service, the time that they have dedicated to not only our community but as well as the nation, in giving up of their time. When a soldier goes off to active duty, it does not only change the soldier's life, but also change the lives of their family members, of their loved ones. And it is an adjusting period. So in honor of all of their time committed, the years of service, for those that have passed in active duty, we did want to go ahead and recognize and honor them here at Kaizen Elementary.
Forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Coming up next, United ISD raises thousands of dollars for student scholarships by running, walking, and doing Zumba. We'll explain.
And Cherished Center students knit scarves and donate over 1,000 pairs of socks to some people in need.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV Student News.
Recent statistics show e-cigarette use by high school students has increased by 78%, and the increase in middle school has gone up by 48%.
Some brands of e-cigarettes contain as much nicotine as a pack of cigarettes, making them highly addictive.
It's not only a health risk, but the use of e-cigarettes is strictly prohibited on school property or during school-sponsored activities.
Don't risk your health
or your academic future.
Don't vape.
Beginning April 1st, the U.S. Census Bureau is asking every person living in the United States to participate in the 2020 census. Your response will help our community get its fair share of federal funds for schools, healthcare, roads, public works, and other vital programs. You can respond to the census by internet, phone, or mail. Your information will be kept confidential. Participate in the 2020 census because
United we count.
Educators should always maintain a professional relationship with their students.
Unfortunately, statistics show improper teacher-student relations in Texas are at an all-time high.
It's considered a second-degree felony, and if convicted, could be punishable by imprisonment of 2 to 20 years, fined up to $10,000, and registration as a sex offender.
You will be terminated from employment, and it will result in loss of your teacher certification. Consider the consequences.
involved. You achieve.
The United ISD Federal Program Department held its first annual food drive.
They partnered with Driscoll Health Care Services to help families in need have a very happy Thanksgiving. Many UISD campuses and departments also lent a helping hand by donating canned foods and turkeys. The food items were handed out at the UISD Support Services Department just in time for Thanksgiving. The families were very grateful for the generous donations.
So today what we're doing is we're here giving our McKinney-Vento and our migrant families a full Thanksgiving meal bundle. So they're able to take home a turkey with all the sides and the fixings for their families to enjoy this Thanksgiving.
This year's food drive was very successful and it will become an annual event at UISD.
United ISD held its 8th annual Let's Move for Scholars 5K Run, Walk, and Zumbathon. A press conference was held at the UISD boardroom to inform the public about the event. The purpose was to give the community a chance to test their fitness levels, raise awareness for maintaining healthy activities, and most importantly to raise scholarship money for United ISD high school students. Participants were charged $20 fee for pre-registration and $25 for registering on site. Students were only charged $10 to participate. United ISD Deputy Superintendent Gloria Rendon told us about it.
Both of these events are for the purpose of securing funds for our scholarship program for our students. And this year's goal is $200,000. We want to make sure that we hopefully collect enough monies and enough funds to sponsor $1,000 scholarships for 200 students in our district for the class of 2020.
The 5K Run, Walk, and Roll was held at North Central Park. Lots of people turned out to register for the 5K race and to help raise scholarship money for the United ISD students. Start and finish lines were marked and the runners and walkers trekked through the park. Deputy Superintendent Gloria Rendon told us how much money was raised.
We're looking at about $4,000 that we probably earned cleared money, and so that's 4 scholarship opportunities that we can have for our students.
The United ISD Blacklight Untamed Zumbathon was in full swing at the United Middle School gym. Lots of people attended ready to dance and to get a great workout. Zumba instructors from all over Laredo joined forces for a master class. United ISD Child Nutrition Department Accounting Manager Ana Luisa Gutierrez was one of many district employees who took part.
The purpose of this event is, of course, to raise money for our students for scholarships, but also to bring awareness to our health. It's a good way to start off the year. It's in January, and it's a good event to get everybody moving and make everybody healthy.
From the look of it, everyone had a blast.
We are united in helping homeless families in our school district. The district held its United in Spirit of Giving event at UISD's Student Activity Complex in December. As part of the McKinney-Vento program, almost 500 Christmas gifts were given to disadvantaged families whose children attend United ISD schools. Principals, directors, board members, and several different campuses held toy drives to collect gifts for these families. Aside from the gifts, students under the McKinney-Vento program received jackets and sweaters they needed for the winter months. United ISD's Executive Director of Federal and State Programs, Rebecca Cosper Morales, told us why it's important for the district to provide for disadvantaged families.
We come together as a united family, and what we want to do is we want to make sure that our students and our families know that here at United ISD we care about each and every one of them, and we want them to have a Merry Christmas, and we want them to know that, you know, whatever it is that they're going through, whatever it is that they may possibly need, that we're here for them. And so it was very nice to see all of our schools and our departments come together. We have a lot of volunteers here today also from the different departments, and so it just shows once again that we are a united family.
The district holds donations drives at different times throughout every school year to make sure that our disadvantaged families have everything they need.
United ISD students know that the best gift anyone can receive is the joy of giving to others. Students at United Middle School donated books to the Sacred Heart Orphanage. A book drive was organized through the school's library club. They collected almost 600 books to be distributed to the children at the orphanage. Sisters of the Sacred Heart and children who live in the orphanage went to the school to receive their gifts of reading in the school's library. 7th graders Abigail Galindo and Olivia Farias told us how they felt about giving books to orphans for Christmas.
I feel really good because we're donating and we're giving to the people that aren't given the privilege to read.
I feel that this is a good chance for them to have fun and meet new people.
Alexander High School 9th grade students went to Newman Elementary to give presents to children from disadvantaged families. Some of these children may not have received Christmas presents at home, so the 9th graders took it upon themselves to make sure each of them received a gift. The children enjoyed their presents along with donuts, courtesy of the 9th graders. Alexander 9th grade librarian Rocio Villarreal told us more about the program.
The purpose of this program is to offer the students an opportunity for community outreach during the holiday season, and we also want for them to learn the importance of giving back, especially during the holiday season. Now, we understand that it's important to give back year-round, but at this time of the year, it's always very important to give that little something special to the children. Many of them are going through hardships or they're going through tough situations, as my students have learned in speaking to other elementary students at the previous campuses we visited. So they've gotten to know them and they've gotten to know their stories, and it's very important, and they've realized the importance of giving that little something special that's going to brighten their holiday season.
Our students are united in giving back to the community that gives so much to them.
Special students at United ISD's Cherish Center took part in the spirit of Christmas during the holidays. The students volunteered at Bethany House to help those less fortunate. They served food for the residents and performed Christmas music for them as they ate. They also collected over 1,100 pairs of socks for men, women, and children, which they distributed to those living at the shelter. This is the first time Cherish Center students volunteer at Bethany House. Business media teacher San Juanita Avalos told us why she chose to help her students get involved in helping others.
We want to create awareness among our student population that there's people in need out there, and this is something we talk to them all the time. And we wanted to get them involved in more altruistic opportunities and volunteering, and because we saw a lot of them wanting to help out, we decided to do this first-time event, which is a sock drive. And we're hoping that our students get a lot from it.
Cherish Center students also volunteered at Region Care Center and spent time entertaining and giving to the elderly. Students sang Christmas carols and distributed scarves to those living at the facility. The scarves were a very special gift because the students actually made each one themselves. Last year, the students made scarves and donated them to the Special Olympics. This year, they wanted to do something more rewarding and closer to home, so they chose the residents of Region Care Center. The students made over 150 scarves and donated them to elderly. Cherish Center special education teacher Violeta Garcia told us what she wanted students to learn.
We would like our students to be able to feel good about themselves in making something for others. So not only are they learning the skill of knitting, they're also learning the skill of giving back to the community and being humble and very thankful for what they have and that they give to others.
The students at Cherish Center are united in their generosity.
Looking back at the Christmas season, United ISD elementary school students followed the age-old tradition of celebrating with music performances. Newman Elementary held its annual Christmas concert at the SAC. Here are some highlights. Clark Elementary Singing Bulldogs performed their Bugs Christmas concert. Let's check it out.
And that's why we can sing. We're hungry through and through. We eat our way through Christmas, just like all of you. Eat our way through Christmas, just like all of you.
All United ISD elementary schools were represented at the district's elementary honors choir concert. Alexander High School's Bulldog Band held their holiday concert at the SAC. A variety of music was performed by the school's many ensembles. United ISD's music teachers always help our students make the holidays brighter. We'll be right back after these important messages.
You're watching United ITV Student News.
What can I be?
I'm a U.S. Naval Academy appointee and a future aeronautical engineer.
I plan to get my doctorate's degree so I can research the effects of drugs on the mind and behavior.
I am an early college graduate and a future pharmacist.
I am the first in my family to go to college, and I plan to become an attorney.
If you dream it, you can be it.
We are united.
You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
And don't forget to watch all the latest UISD videos in our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV Student News.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
I'm Stacy Duran.
And I'm Jasmine Chavez.
Thank you for watching.